Hey guys, it's Skullgrin and just a mini review of Siege Shockwave and Siege Ultra Magnus's cap mode. I just figured I would just do a small video. I do a better review later on with them. So this is the gun mode for Shockwave. See the hose over here. The original toy. Backpack area for the gun, thrusters at the back here, handle, scope for the gun, which is now incorporated onto his back. So now for transforming him, here's what you have to do. You undo the plug here. Lift this piece up here. So there we go, see? Now, something that's interesting is I was talking about the gun board mode in another video. So if you wanted, you could make some of those modes that the original toy had. The original toy had this mode with the hands and the arms, which was okay. This is not really it. This is just like a gun mode. But I just wanted to do it like this first, just to show an idea. Since Shockwave's a scientist and a fission, imagine if he was like a medical probe type of weapon like this, with the hand here and everything. But the actual gun board mode, in order to do it, because the gun handle's too small, you'd have to unclip the gun handle, and then undo the clasp over here. You unlock his legs. After that, you put these pieces in like that. This one over here. So what you do is you basically get his arms to function the same way like they would in robot mode, because we don't have the same gun arms like on the original toy. And then you do this, you switch this like that. And this is basically what the gun board mode is. It's basically like some sort of weird mode that he has for maybe scientific research or study that was on the original Astromagnum toy. Like that. It was just like this, basically. But the legs were different, but I just doing it more simplified because of the fact that he doesn't have the same type of gun handle like on the original toy, so you can't really do it as easily. So I wanted to just get the gist of it, basically. And if you close these to become like the gun arm again, what happens is that you can put the scope over and you get another mode that was on Astromagnum's packaging called the Vulcan base mode, which is like this. I put the arms crooked, see that? You can't put the symbols right side up, they don't clasp. You have to put them upside down like this, connect them, then put this piece here, then close that, and there you go. So this mode is technically called the Vulcan base mode, and I kind of figure it's like kind of like a siege emplacement or a cannon emplacement for Shockwave. It doesn't stand very well. I found a way to adjust it better than this, but I don't want him to fall because it's a very top heavy mode for him, and so I'm not really doing it justice here. it's supposed to be kind of like almost like a Seeds cannon emplacement, where he is standing but without, you know, it's not easy to do. But okay, so basically, because it's like limited time, just get the idea that this is what the Vulcan base mode was like on the original toy. It was just like a cannon emplacement mode with his legs, like as if he was shooting upwards but standing up, but it was a little different from that. It was a little more, you know, possible to stand it better than that, because all the weight goes to the front. The weight distribution is not right. And of course the laser gun, which we already did, so I'm not going to bother with that. And now we'll transform them into robot mode. We undo this like we did before. Put that down. We have the legs already ready. So voila, we got it. Shockwave in robot mode. Yes. It's a very good, well-designed figure. Even though he doesn't come with as many parts as Ultra Magnus, and a lot of people are complaining about it because they're saying that he's just a Voyager with a few small parts and that he's not as big as Magnus. But in my opinion, despite the fact that he's a much smaller Voyager, but he still has a certain amount of heft to him. Even though the legs are hollow over here, he still feels like he's a little heavy, and he has ratcheting joints at the hips, which improve things. And they've crafted a lot of things quite well on him, in my opinion, so I don't feel too diverse about it. He has the chest detailing like on the original toy. You can turn these, you could turn the fist, so like visibility. Let's see, like you could go like this, right? So you can make these type of poses. Of course, you know, hip, head, right, shoulders, all that. So overall, quite good in my opinion. I like him. I agree that I would have liked it if he had more parts, but I'm impressed with how ratchety the leg joints are. They do make a bit of a clicking sound, as you can see, but they do get less tight as time goes on if you play with him a little too much, which is unfortunate, but otherwise he's pretty good. I feel he's a very solid figure for this line. Like I said, I would have maybe had liked if he was a little taller, if he came with a few more parts for his weaponizer, but I'm okay with the fact that he doesn't, because they did a very solid job in the overall sense. Everything's how it should be. His body's pretty much perfect. The handle's a little small for the gun, so he can't really stand in the gun mode. Unfortunately, they didn't create a stand piece that you could use, but you can use the scope as a stand, the extra scope that comes with him in a sense, so it's not too bad. But I'll do a more proper full review of them later on. The hose, of course, actual rubber. They did a great amount of paint. The eyes light up very well compared to most toys. It actually has similar level of shininess like the original toy, even though it's clear plastic. The light piping is just really, really amazing. That's actually one of the best features on them. Even like the space battleship mode has a yellow eye as well on the bridge. I'll show that in a future review. So yeah, there we go, Shockwave. Now Ultra Magnus, just the cab, not the robot. Gun is painted silver. He has silver underneath the windows, silver on the machine guns there, silver painted rims. Very good. Take off these weapons. The guns have silver in them. Fortunately, these pegs are sometimes a little tight for some of the peg holes that it comes with. Not the one on the side, but the one over here, which is kind of shitty. Because it makes it harder to peg the gun into some of his hands and stuff without being too tight. The gun's nicely painted silver, very well done, high quality. I'm happy with how Hasbro's trying to actually put more work into making sure that the toys are more well painted. Take off the other cannon. Of course, one of the problems with this mode is that it shows the fists. It's meant to be a Cybertronian truck mode that is kind of based off of the Robots in the Skies Ultra Magnus, even though it's a G1 Magnus. And the cab body is transformable without the armor into a small white prime, and it's getting reused for a later leader class Optimus. So, very nice tight ratchet joints on the legs, as you can see. These fists are not so much of a bother in transformation if you have the trailer because it hides them. Unfortunately, with the truck, you see them unless you put those black pins on there to hide it. But there's not much that can be done with that. And here, this is the really novel thing. When you turn this, you can line up this on his back to lift this piece up here, and it swaps over there from being over there, which is really ingenious. And he has the articulation, see? So Hasbro came up with something. Hasbro and Takara did something really cool. So yeah, ankle rocker tilts, hip joint articulation, knee, ratcheting joints, elbows, shoulder, fist, can turn pretty well. And now the head. Oh, damn it. You can't, damn it, open now. Open, damn it, open. Shit, can't get him to open up. I don't know what the frig. No, I feel like Ultra Magnus when he's stuck with the Matrix. Oh yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be back. Wait a minute. I think I made a mistake with him, and I don't remember. Let me see. I gotta get that back down. Oh god, this is so annoying. Now this piece will not slide. Won't even go. I don't know what the frig I did here. This whole video is just gonna be my hand, huh? Yeah, a lot of fun. Ha ha ha. Ah boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My Ultra Magnus is stuck. Okay. I remember. I think that this goes forward to allow this piece to come down properly. And it won't budge. There we go. White prime head. See? They were nice enough to put the teal accents on him, which is beautiful. The red eyes. Nice antennas. Posable head. Everything. These figures truly are like a step up overall. So there we go. It's Ultra Magnus. He has standard teal faceplate, red eyes. He has battle damage, silver paint underneath the windows, silver paint on the shins. So it's come out pretty good. He has a lot of peg holes for weaponry. Could put the silver gun in his hand and pose him with it. And fist actually turns, like I said earlier, so you can get him into some dynamic poses, which are pretty good, like that. And he can also hold the guns in his hand, or see, but like I said, that's one of the things I just don't like about him, is that it's very, very tight in this case, which is unfortunate because it's like he has a very cool shotgun type weapon. Like, you know, like he's a badass shotgun wizard of some kind, right? You know, gives him like this more hardcore type of no-nonsense general sort of look by having his guns. But like I said, the peg's tight and kind of, so I kind of prefer to just mount him on different areas, like just put them on the legs or something, like this, so that way they just are stored. I prefer that because of just the way they are tight. It's unfortunate. The tightness on the other part's not so bad. You can, like I said, you can put them in different ways on the arms if you want. So that way you have like this type of gun type of configuration where it can be like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Shockwave and Ultra Magnus. Pretty good figures in my opinion. They're worth it. Like everyone has said, Shockwave is a bit smaller, but I think that it's still a good deal. He's well designed, looks great, the light piping is good. Magnus is definitely really beautiful looking in the cat mode. He's a little more wider, more fatter looking because he has to be proportionate for the armor. But once you get used to it, it doesn't bother you too much and it actually looks okay. That's it for now.